All right, everyone. So we're reading here from videogamer.com. Following the release of Gears of War Ultimate Edition back in 2015, Xbox scrapped a full graphical remake of Gears of War 2, often billed as the best in the series, although Gears of War 3 is also epic. The awesome third person co op game was set to have its own graphical update on Xbox One. Gears of War 2 Ultimate Edition, revealed on Twitter by Gears of War Ultimate Edition and Gears of War 4 environment artist A.E. Sanchez, Splash Damage, and the Coalition were planning completely remastered Gears of War 2 in its own Ultimate Edition. Sanchez shared an image and video of some material work they did for the scrap remake, revealing a fleshy material that likely would have decorated the inside of the Rift Worm. The remake would have looked pretty spectacular. I did this 10 years ago now as part of a material test for the remaster of Gears of War 2 that never happened. The environment artist told fans of Twitter. Unfortunately, it never happened. Don't know how much appeal Gears has nowadays, but I would love to see 2 remastered. Okay, so for starters, Gears of War 2 is one of the greatest games of all time. If you weren't alive back then or playing games back then at that point, you are missing out on one of the greatest games. Okay. Not only did it have a fantastic campaign, its online multiplayer was fantastic, and the Horde mode was fantastic. And it really sucks, in my view, that Gears of War has kind of lost its, I guess, it's kind of lost its mainstream dominance. Like, people don't understand. Back in the day, we had so many options in terms of online games. So you had Battlefield, you had Call of Duty, you had Gears of War, you had Halo, and a lot of that was on the Xbox, but it was just so phenomenal. We had so many different games we could play. Like I said, those are we had 4 online games that were all above average. They were all in their prime. It's like Battlefield, it was hitting its stride. Call of Duty was in its stride with World at War, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Gears of War. Gears of War 2 was so phenomenal. Gears of War 3 was phenomenal, but Gears of War 2 was my favorite by far. And so I hope we do get a remake one day. And I hope that remake allows it to become, the game, one of those big time games again. Cause I could play that thing for absolute hours. You talk about execution and Warzone and all that kind of stuff. eh, They were one of a kind. And I'll never forget that I didn't pre order it and I didn't get the Golden Lancer, or you could have got the Golden Hammer Burst. You got one of the two. Actually, you might have got both, but I never was able to pre-order it, didn't get that, and never will forgive myself over it, because anytime I saw one on the ground, I had to pick it up. Or, people used to get mad about if you used the chainsaw online, you were a noob, or if you two-piece, so you meleeed first, and then you got them, like you had a wall bounce. There was just so many different things back in the day, and I certainly loved that game in a big way. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.